Out of the FA Cup, Manchester United lose on penalties 4-3, I think it was, in the end. Another miserable day at Old Trafford, another miserable game for us to dissect, another tiresome, tedious match review to talk about the same failings that we've been speaking about all season. The truth of the matter is that this was a game actually largely of low quality. For the first half, there wasn't really much in it. Both teams weren't great. Very similar to the game at Craven Cottage. Both teams weren't great. There wasn't much quality. We had the first 20 minutes we was okay. Then we lose our way a little bit. And then we concede before half time with a bozo goal. Again, first and second balls. Rubens is probably just pulling his hair out, talking about the same shit every single game. Every single game this is happening. Andre Onana today, I have to say, was sort of breeding this panic across the back line, taking too long on goal kicks, not claiming the ball when he should. He ended up making some decent saves. You done well. Well done. You gonna go on and win it?
Yeah.
You think you're gonna go on and win it?
We're gonna win the whole thing. Sarah. Whatever will be. We're going to Wembley. Sarah.
You got another round yet? You don't know if you go to Wembley yet.
We're going to Wembley.
You don't know yet. But the Fulham fans are happy. Listen, to be fair, like, they're probably pissed off every time they play us because the game's always close. And we manage. See you later, guys. We manage to nick it every time, and they probably got what they deserved over all the times playing us recently because, you know, there's not much in the games and we always seem to nick it, and they probably thought the same was going to happen today. So that's the Fulham fans. But for us, it's the same thing. Where was I? Andre Onana, like he's just breeding uncertainty across the team. You know, I don't know if you guys could see it on the TV, but when he was taking too long and when he was a bit unsure of what to do, other players are coming over to him, talking to him, they're discussing things. It's just not confident. And then all of Old Trafford starts sort of getting, you know what I mean? What are we going to do? What are we going to do? Everyone's taking too long. And then Onana ended up getting booed in the end. So at some stages. So that wasn't great. And you're thinking, who's going to dig us out of a hole? We're not going to score. Do you know what I mean? Rasmus, a disaster class again. Taken off. Just not doing anything. Can't hold up the ball. You know, can't impact the game. Calvin Bassey just meet and drink. Between him and Anderson, they just probably looked at Rasmus and just thought, this is easy. This is very, very easy. And it's Bruno Fernandes. It's always Bruno Fernandes. Like, whether you dislike him or you adore him or whatever it is, he's the only thing we have. So when you want to diss him and you want to say he's the biggest problem and get him out our football club and all that nonsense, be careful what you wish for. Be careful what you wish for, because he's the only reason we had a lifeline in the game. Scores a goal out of nothing, then the game goes back to being poor. Takes his penalty, scores it, and he's done his job. But overall, we just didn't have the minerals today. Even when we got to 1-1, again, the game just like a basketball match. No control over the game. You know, Fulham were able to just compose themselves, which usually when you score a goal at Old Trafford, they should be swarmed. We should be smothering them. They shouldn't be getting out. They shouldn't be getting out. But no, they're playing it like a home game. Don't worry, we've just been pegged back. Let's get the ball down. You know, Chido Obi today had a couple of chances, you know, and produced a really good save from Leno for the third chance that he had. But the two chances he had before that, he snatched at those a little bit. But he showed Bassey that, listen, I've got a little bit about me, which was way more than Rasmus Højlund was showing him. And this is a kid we've had to fast track. Again, another youngster that's come in that we can't let develop at the required rate, and we got to throw him in. It's exciting, yes, I get it. We say we want to see this Chido kid. He's killed it in the under-18s for Arsenal. Absolutely killed it. As soon as he's come to us in the under-18, killed it. Gone into the under-23s. Oh, wait there. No, don't go to your next step, bro. Skip that, because we need you, because we've spent 60-odd million on a striker who can't do it by himself, and we don't have anything else, so can you do it? So he's been thrown in at the lines then, and that was why everyone says it, though, because we won't be any worse. And actually, he was involved. So that doesn't do Rasmus Højlund any good by seeing Chido come off the bench and just be involved. It wasn't a masterclass from him. He's still quite nervous. He's still extremely raw. But he was involved in 3 moments in the game and nearly got the winning goal as well. So props to him. And other than that, that's it. It's just crap, innit? Like, it's the same thing. Like, that anger and that, like, fury and that, like, venom of, like, why, how, why is this happening? I don't even feel that. I just want the season to end. Like, just, do you know what I mean? And this was one of the things we're supposed to be fighting for because the Premier League is dead. Do you know what I mean? Now it's the Europa League we've got to focus on. That's on Thursday night away at Sociedad. Think we're going to get past Sociedad over a couple legs? Probably not. Probably not. Who's going to score? Who's going to score? If Bruno doesn't do something, if Bruno doesn't do anything, we've got nothing. Nothing. Garnacho came on and his decision making was poor, just snatching at things, not passing the ball when he should, shooting when he shouldn't, poor execution, shooting it into row Z. Yes, he came on and engaged players. I give him that. He went at Castaño, so that's a good thing about his game. But decision making poor. Xerxes, I think, did all he could today. He was bringing the ball down nice. He had a couple of nice touches and played pretty well. But again, you're not going to get a killer instinct from him. There just isn't enough. There just isn't enough. The wing backs today. Shout out to Mazraoui. He did his bit, but again, you know you're not going to get loads from him going forward. It's just not that. He's just not that guy, is he? Dalot got the assist for Bruno's goal, to be fair, but we couldn't do it consistently. There were so many times big switches of play from Matthijs de Ligt didn't end up in quality from Dalot. And actually, on Matthijs de Ligt, he was rock solid today. Another good performance from him, regardless of the result. He was good. His defending in the box was good. His closing down was good. His physicality was good on the ball. He was good. Yoro came off quite early. I'm not sure whether that was a knock. I saw on the TV screens he was talking to the physio. I'm not sure whether that was planned. Aiden Heavens come on and had to make his debut. Another kid. We got fast track. But he looks comfortable. But again, it's one of those weird games that we've lost it on pens. And the truth of the matter is there wasn't much to choose between the two teams today. We had a couple of shots on target. Onana had to make some decent saves. One's from Emma Smith-Rowe that comes to my head. And there was another one as well. I can't remember who that was. He made a decent save as well. So Onana's he's gone through the range of everything today. People were so frustrated at him taking ages. So frustrated. There was one where he went to catch it and he drops it, but then he jumps on it. Just doesn't do the best in breeding the confidence. Then he's taking ages to kick the ball, and the whole stadium was on him. And then he makes a couple of decent saves after that. So a rocky night for him, and that will persist. Like, people don't have faith in Onana. The players, more importantly, don't seem to have faith in Andre Onana, and it's becoming infectious across the team. So you can see that for sure. But overall, it was just another game where it just lacks. It shows all the things we lack. You know, there was so many times, so many periods in the game where Fulham were playing like we were at Craven Cottage, and that is not just indicative of Fulham. That's indicative of any team that comes here. They're never under any serious pressure. The press from us is not engaging enough. It's half-hearted. We allow teams to come here and stroke the ball around Old Trafford with the luxury at their feet to take their time on the ball. That is the thing that I don't get. Tactically, players not understanding where they need to be, quality not quite there. You need transfer windows. I 100% understand that. But there's lack of sheer intensity to do anything with any zip, with any buzz, to get after the opposition, to let opposition come here and settle. I just don't get it. And like I said, I'll finish off by saying people can cuss Bruno and people can say this and that and the other about Bruno, but if he doesn't do anything, you tell me what we have. Nothing is the answer. So, yeah. Next game, what was it, Thursday night, Europa League, Sociedad? Yeah, we'll see what happens there, but it ain't looking great, is it?